Hello and welcome back to Save Ourselves, or if you're new here then hi, I am Aparna, and in today's video I'll be showing you all the different notebooks that I'm using in 2023. If you are a stationery lover like me, then you might have a few notebooks lying around, or you might be more intentional and you might buy specific notebooks for specific reasons. Whichever of the two categories you are in, if you are a notebook lover, then this video is for you. So without further ado, let's get into all the notebooks that I'm using in 2023. The first notebook that I'm using is a Photobook by the brand Ninegram, which is an Indian stationery brand. And inside are a lot of craft paper blank pages where you can essentially paste any photos that you like and just create collages. And I think it's meant to be used as a scrapbook or a photo book. However, I plan to use this as a vision board. While it is mostly empty right now, I want to use this as a physical vision board where I'll paste images that resonate with me, that help me envision the kind of life that I want to create. And this will be an ongoing vision board of sorts where I'm not creating it in one go, but I'll just paste in the images as and when I find them. The next notebook that I'm using is actually a children's square grid notebook, which is actually used in elementary school to do mathematics problems. However, I'm using this to practice my Japanese lettering. I have been learning Japanese for a while now, and this square grid notebooks makes it very easy to practice your letters because then they can be fit into all of these squares and you can use this grid as a reference. This notebook is by the brand Navneet, which is a very popular Indian stationery brand, and these notebooks are very inexpensive and are the perfect ones to practice your language skills or alphabets and things like that. The third notebook that I'm using in 2023 is called Flunked by Anupam Stationery, which is also an Indian brand, and I have also been using this for my Japanese studies. This is where I will take notes and write down any important notes or solve my homework problems in this notebook. It is a dot grid notebook which also gives you that grid layout for reference for writing your Japanese letters. And since this notebook has a mix of English as well as Japanese, it comes in more handy to write all sorts of different notes. I can section them off into verticals or horizontal sections, which just makes it tidier for me to keep my notes. The next notebook that I'm using is my Save Ourselves notebook. Now, I have repurposed a dated yearly planner from I think 2018, and I've been using it since then to capture all of my thoughts and write down any important stuff regarding Save Ourselves. I was not really a fan of the cover, so I covered it up and stamped it with the Save Ourselves logo. And this is what I use to brainstorm any ideas and write down anything related to Save Ourselves. So this notebook has lasted me a pretty long time and I still have about halfway to go. So this is a big collection of how Save Ourselves has grown over the years, and I use it in combination with Notion, which is the digital planning tool that I use more often than this notebook. But this is like the more elementary primary version of where I capture my thoughts, which are then articulated into Notion. The next notebook that I'm using is obviously my bullet journal. This is my favorite notebook which gets the most use in the year, so I try and find brands that will last me a long time. So this year I'm actually using the official bullet journal, which is the second edition of the bullet journal and Leuchtturm collaboration. So this is a classic notebook that you can use if you are into bullet journaling, and it has all the right things that you need for a bullet journal. Now this is the one that I use daily without fail, and I really love how simple and classic it is. The next notebook I have is also by the brand Anupam, and I just love this color and how minimal the cover is. It has a few undated monthly planning spreads in the beginning, and then it is followed by a lined notebook. I really love the format of this notebook and I use it for my daily journal entries, which I use for my long form journaling where I'll document my day, I'll write about how I'm feeling, and I'll just use this notebook to just go through or sort out any emotions that I have and just use this as a regular journal. The last notebook I have here is this A4 lined notebook with this beautiful cover, and it's a pretty thin notebook, but I'm planning to use it for my work. Now, even though I use my bullet journal to plan out my work day and keep a list of the important tasks that I'm doing for work, I have the need for a notebook where I can document everything that is related to work, take meeting notes, and just document everything that's very work specific. So this is the notebook that I'll be using specifically for my work. So these were the 7 notebooks that I'll be using in 2023. Now, a lot of these notebooks I change on a yearly or a half yearly basis, but some of them last me for more than a year as well, such as my Japanese notebooks and my Save Ourselves notebook. So these are the ones that I use in continuation, and things like my journal and my bullet journal and even my work notebooks, I'll keep on changing as and when they get used up because they have more of a use. So let me know in the comments below what kind of notebooks are you using and which brands of notebooks do you like. I'll have all of these brands linked in the description below in case you want to check them out. If you like this video, then do give it a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm. And if you like videos like this, then make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more such content. I'll be back with another video next week. See you. Bye bye.